Imagine a continent swallowed by the sea, a land of advanced civilizations and mystical knowledge. This is Lemuria, a lost world shrouded in mystery. Some believe it existed in the Indian Ocean, connecting Africa, India, and Australia. Was it real or just a myth? The answer may lie hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be discovered. Join us as we journey into the heart of this enduring enigma. The story of Lemuria is a tapestry woven from ancient legends, scientific speculation, and the enduring human fascination with lost civilizations. It is a story that has captivated imaginations for centuries, inspiring countless books, articles, and documentaries. But what is the truth behind the legend? Is there any evidence to support the existence of this lost continent, or is it merely a figment of our collective imagination? To understand the allure of Lemuria, we must first delve into the realm of myth and legend. For centuries, stories have been passed down through generations of a land that once existed in the Indian Ocean. These stories tell of a vibrant civilization, advanced in its technology and spiritual understanding. They speak of a people who lived in harmony with nature, harnessing the power of crystals and other natural forces. But then disaster struck. The earth trembled, volcanoes erupted, and the once great continent of Lemuria was swallowed by the sea. The survivors scattered, carrying with them the memories of their lost homeland and the wisdom of their ancestors. These stories, passed down through oral traditions, would eventually find their way into the written word, inspiring countless tales of lost civilizations and hidden knowledge. Geologists, however, paint a different picture. They study Earth's history through rocks and tectonic plates. The theory of plate tectonics explains how continents move over millions of years. While continents do shift and change, the idea of a massive landmass like Lemuria disappearing is highly unlikely. The ocean floor is constantly being mapped. No evidence of a submerged continent in the Indian Ocean has ever been found. Despite the lack of geological evidence, the legend of Lemuria persists. It speaks to a deeper human need to believe in lost worlds and ancient wisdom. Could there be other explanations for the myths and legends? Some researchers point to ancient land bridges that once connected continents. These bridges, now submerged, could have allowed for cultural exchange and migration. Perhaps the stories of Lemuria are echoes of these ancient connections, distorted over time. The search for Lemuria is, in many ways, a search for ourselves. It is a journey into the depths of human history and the mysteries of our planet. While the existence of a physical continent remains unlikely, the legend of Lemuria continues to inspire us to explore the unknown and to imagine the possibilities that lie beyond our current understanding. The legend of Lemuria is not confined to a single culture or region. Its echoes can be found in the myths and legends of many different peoples, suggesting a shared origin for the story. In India, for example, there are ancient tales of a land called Kumari Kandam, swallowed by the sea. This land is said to have been home to a Tamil civilization far more advanced than any that came after. Across the Indian Ocean in Australia, Aboriginal myths speak of a time when their ancestors walked to the island continent from lands now lost beneath the waves. Could these stories be remnants of a time when Lemuria connected these distant lands? The similarities in the myths and legends are intriguing, to say the least. They suggest a shared cultural memory of a lost land that once existed in the Indian Ocean. Further afield in the Pacific Islands, there are legends of a lost continent called Mu. Mu is often described as a paradise lost, a place of advanced technology and spiritual enlightenment. While Mu is typically placed in the Pacific Ocean, some researchers believe it may be one and the same as Lemuria, further blurring the lines between myth and reality. These shared legends spanning continents and cultures hint at a deeper truth hidden beneath the waves of time. They suggest that the story of Lemuria is more than just a myth. It is a reflection of our collective past, a reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human civilization. Some believe Lemuria was not just a continent, but the cradle of civilization. They argue that its advanced inhabitants migrated to other parts of the world after the cataclysm. They see evidence in ancient structures and cultural similarities across continents. Could the pyramids of Egypt and Mesoamerica have been inspired by Lemurian architecture? Could the ancient wisdom of the East have originated in this lost land? While these claims are intriguing, they are difficult to prove. The lack of physical evidence makes it nearly impossible to establish a direct link between Lemuria and these ancient cultures. However, the idea that a lost civilization could have influenced the development of human society is a tantalizing one. It speaks to our desire to find connections to the past and to understand the origins of our own civilization. The possibility that Lemuria played a role in shaping human history is a captivating one. It suggests that our understanding of the past is far from complete, and that there are still many mysteries waiting to be uncovered. While the existence of Lemuria as a physical continent remains highly unlikely, its influence on our collective imagination is undeniable. Section 5. The Tamil Connection. One of the most compelling aspects of the Lemuria legend is its connection to the Tamil people of South India. Tamil is one of the oldest surviving languages in the world, with a rich literary tradition dating back thousands of years. According to Tamil mythology, Kumari Kandam was their homeland, a vast continent that stretched from India to Australia. Tamil literature is replete with stories of this lost land, describing its advanced civilization, its kings and queens, and its eventual destruction by a great flood. These stories are not seen as mere myths by many Tamils. They are considered to be accounts of their actual history. The loss of Kumari Kandam is a source of both sorrow and pride for the Tamil people, a reminder of their ancient heritage and the impermanence of even the greatest civilizations. The Tamil connection to Lemuria adds a layer of complexity to the legend. It is a reminder that these stories are not just abstract myths, they are deeply intertwined with the cultural identity and history of real people. While the existence of Kumari Kandam as a physical continent may be debated, its significance to the Tamil people is undeniable. Section 6. Lemuria and the Power of Myth. The story of Lemuria, regardless of its factual basis, holds a powerful allure. It speaks to our fascination with lost civilizations, hidden knowledge, and the mysteries of the deep. The idea that a technologically advanced, spiritually enlightened civilization could have existed in our planet's past is both intriguing and inspiring. It challenges our assumptions about human history and the capabilities of our ancestors. Myths and legends often serve as repositories of cultural memory, preserving fragments of history that might otherwise be lost to time. They can also reflect our hopes and fears, our aspirations and anxieties. The story of Lemuria, with its themes of loss, survival, and the cyclical nature of time, resonates deeply with the human experience. Whether or not Lemuria existed as a physical continent is almost beside the point. Its significance lies in its ability to inspire our imaginations, to make us question what we think we know about the past, and to remind us of the vastness and mystery of the world we inhabit. Section 7. Searching for evidence. Despite the lack of scientific consensus, many researchers and explorers continue to search for evidence of Lemuria. They point to ancient maps that depict land masses that no longer exist, as well as to enigmatic underwater structures that could be remnants of a lost civilization. While these findings are often dismissed as inconclusive or misinterpretations, they fuel the imaginations of those who believe that Lemuria is more than just a myth. One of the most intriguing pieces of evidence cited by proponents of Lemuria is the discovery of the submerged city of Dwarka off the coast of India. Dwarka is mentioned in the Mahabharata, an ancient Indian epic, as the city of Lord Krishna. While mainstream archaeologists date the submerged ruins to a much later period, some researchers believe they could be evidence of a much older civilization, possibly even Lemuria. While the search for Lemuria is often met with skepticism from the scientific community, it is important to remember that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving. New discoveries are made all the time, challenging our assumptions and forcing us to re-evaluate what we think we know. The search for Lemuria, even if it ultimately proves fruitless, reminds us that there is still much to learn about our planet and our place in its history. Section 8. A continent lost but not forgotten. The legend of Lemuria, despite the lack of conclusive evidence, continues to capture the imaginations of people around the world. It has inspired countless books, films, and works of art, and it continues to be a subject of debate and speculation. The idea of a lost continent swallowed by the sea is a powerful one, tapping into our deepest fears and fascinations. Perhaps the enduring appeal of Lemuria lies in its ability to connect us to something larger than ourselves. It reminds us that we are part of a vast and ancient story, one that stretches back to a time before recorded history. Whether or not Lemuria existed as a physical place is almost irrelevant. Its true significance lies in its power to inspire our imaginations and to remind us of the enduring mystery of the world we inhabit. The story of Lemuria is a reminder that there are still many mysteries to be uncovered, both in the depths of our oceans and in the depths of our own past. It is a story that encourages us to question, to explore, and to never stop searching for answers. Section 9. The enduring allure of Lemuria. In the end, the story of Lemuria is a story about us. It is a story about our fascination with the unknown, our desire to connect with the past, and our enduring hope that there is still magic to be found in the world. Whether or not Lemuria existed as a physical continent is almost beside the point. Its true significance lies in its ability to inspire our imaginations, to make us question what we think we know about the past, and to remind us of the vastness and mystery of the world we inhabit. The legend of Lemuria, like all great myths, serves as a mirror to the human soul. It reflects our hopes, our fears, our dreams, and our longings. It reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves, connected to a past that is both familiar and profoundly alien, and it challenges us to never stop exploring, to never stop asking questions, and to never stop believing in the power of the imagination to illuminate the hidden corners of our world. The search for Lemuria is, in many ways, a search for ourselves, a journey into the heart of what it means to be human.